Hey Libra, welcome to your general love read. For those of you that are new, I appreciate you joining in. I especially appreciate you joining in. I don't know who that is meant for. And sometimes I get stuck on little loops when spirit gets in my head, and so I have to repeat the word a couple of times. It's almost OCD-ish, but it's like I have to work that spirit's energy out. That may resonate for someone. Maybe you know someone that says that word that way, or maybe you do. For those of you joining, I am an intuitive. This is an energy channel. As such, I am connecting with spirit guides to get this reading. So sometimes what they show me in the cards is not traditional. Okay, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. For those of you returning, thank you. I appreciate you so much. You are why I continue to do this. I feel like some of you are having a realization here, okay, that you're actually freer than you think, okay? So let's see what's going on here. You're visualizing something, but they're showing me that it's like, whatever you're visualizing, there's like a layer underneath. Listen to your gut on this, right? It's like, for some of you, it's like the breath work is what's missing for your meditation, right? And we get stuck in this box breathing BS, right? But what we really need to make sure we focus on for our autonomic nervous system is the longer breath out, right? Really releasing that CO2 out of your system. Yeah, Spirit's like, let that go when you're meditating, man. That's what you need to do. Let that go. Again, what's being hidden here is there's a deeper spirituality that you are moving into, and it's really this warming of your centers, starting with the fire center, okay? The participation that you've been dealing with, that you were like, I'm being mature, right? Like, I'm mature about all of this. It's really funny. For some of you, it could have been a marriage, but inner voice came out in reverse. And it's like, it doesn't matter whether you're being mature, right? Spirit's like, it doesn't matter. Your voice is not being heard. And that's making you emotional, and that's taking you out of your manifestation mode. And you need to return to your manifestation mode because you're manifesting very big things. Okay. So really listen to your gut on this one. And hopefully that helps someone. So let's see what's going on here for Libra. Okay. The overview energy. Thank you. What's still impacting you from the past? Current energies. Thank you. And future possibilities. Thank you. Wow. There's that breath out, long breath out, big giant yawn here, okay? Loving yourself, Ace of Cups, okay? Do not let this energy overtake you, okay? Thank you, Spirit. All right, so overview. Queen of Swords. You're like, I just posted on Instagram, okay, and TikTok. It was a little TikTok, and it was like, I cuss a little. Sometimes I cuss a lot. But this Queen of Swords, which is you, is cussing. This Queen of Swords is like exactly what it was like a little Slim Shady, right? Sort of a song. And it was, so-and-so doesn't need to cuss to sell albums. Well, I do. So F you and F him too, right? Like, you're like, I cuss a little and, whatever, right? But it's crossed with the Seven of Cups. And I almost feel like there is this friend in your life that's like, thinks that this is funny. This is some funny stuff, right? And there's a part of you that's like, well, I can change. Like, I'm changing myself. Like, I'm reinventing myself. It's 2023. I'm going to be something different. And this friend is just like, why do you want to change? It's kind of the energy of like, you have this favorite pair of jeans, okay? And maybe you gain a couple of pounds, or maybe you lose a couple of pounds, but maybe you just worn them so many times that you've got holes in inappropriate places, okay? And you've got to buy new jeans. Well, you don't have to change yourself. You just have to change your jeans, okay? So this friend is like laughing at you, right? Like, you don't need to cuss less. You just need to be around people that think it's as funny as you think it is when you cuss, right? That's what you need. What's still impacting you from the past here, though, is this Four of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like you've resisted being authentically you and being who you are in order to appease others. And that's still impacting you pretty big time, okay? Current energies. Three of Pentacles crossed by the Two of Swords, okay? Again, there's this energy, and I've got two cards here showing my symbolism for fortnight, which is 2 weeks-ish. I do feel like within the next 2 weeks, you'll see things more clearly. Time is fluid, so whenever you come upon this, it doesn't mean that it was that 2 weeks. It could be an upcoming 2 weeks, okay, in a year. But there's something sweet here that you're about to try. And there's an energy that you don't see quite how sweet it is yet. Future possibilities. I've got the Emperor and the King of Cups crossed by the King of Wands. Okay. Someone's here looking at the war they've kind of been through and feeling pretty proud of themselves to be standing at the top of this. As they look backwards. As they look forwards, they see what they're manifesting is coming towards them. King of Cups. It's crossed with the King of Wands, though. And I feel like somebody's watching all of this happen. And the inner critic almost is coming out saying, don't let your heart show. Go back into warrior mode. Or someone who just doesn't like this is getting into this person's head and being like, don't let your heart like make you all, right? Like, you were more fun when you were not feeling all loved up, lovey-dovey for this person. Okay. So let's look at this. Queen of Swords. There's that King of Wands. Okay. Somebody, right, like you've cut somebody off and they're like, I'm coming back stronger, harder, right? Like, I'm going to show you that nobody like shuts me down. Okay. And the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Tower. Like, you already know, like, this is an energy that you do not vibe with, right? I don't vibe with you. You're full of shit, right? I don't need you messing with my life, right? Like sometimes they just bring the worst out of you, and they do impact your ability to get things done. Four of Pentacles here in the back, right? In the back of all this is that Five of Cups. Seven of Wands. Being in reverse, it was almost like they're saying, like almost like pre-programmed because of the trauma that you've been through with the Five of Cups, the pain, the hurt that you've been through, that you learned to shut down the hurt and to just show this full force energy. I'm stable. I'm grounded. I'm getting things done. I'm stable. I'm grounded. I'm getting things done, right? But that wasn't authentically you. Okay? Yeah. Taking one step at a time, Three of Wands. One step at a time, right? Moving forward. But what you didn't realize is that even though you were still in this inauthentic sort of a cycle, what was coming up to the surface, and I feel this very strongly in your solar plexus, what was coming up to the surface was this return to self and true happiness. And this all had to be like kind of shown to you in order for you to get there. Three of Pentacles here, the Hierophant. Again, there's a higher lesson here that is coming into ground into your world, this magic. Okay, Two of Swords and the Five of Swords, right? I feel that you've allowed this past energy to kind of sabotage your desires again and again and keep everything inward, like just like suck it in, right? Close off the throat chakra, suck it all in, and it doesn't feel good when you do that. High Priestess, your higher self is like, I'm taking all of these swords, right? All 7 of them, all the secret things you want to say, and I'm changing them into a language that you can speak. And for some of you, maybe that language is going to be cussing just a little bit. Okay. The Emperor. Okay. King of Swords. This is somebody who knew the truth about their battle a long time ago. Okay. But they were stuck. They were stuck. They were out in the cold. They were frozen in time. Their heart was warming up to all of this, but they were unable to move. This was their war. And they are looking at this and realizing, yeah, this was my war. Okay. King of Cups. Okay, the Star. I'm looking forward to my ship that's coming in. I've manifested this wish. It is what I want, right? Like I'm ready for it to land. Temperance. A little at a time though. Okay, Two of Wands. I need it to come in just a little bit at a time. I'm still having like back and forth, little bits of dips in my energy because I've got this energy, King of Wands, getting in my head. Shh. King of Wands. Four of Wands and the Empress. This could be, again, there's an energy almost, because I've got the Ten of Swords and Death on the bottom. Eight of Cups. Okay. This person, like you could be getting out of something that was a very strong, like committed relationship. It doesn't have to be marriage, but it could have been. But this person also could have been getting out of something very serious, or in the past got out of something very serious. And there's still this very strong energy around them, right? Could be like the mother or father of their children. And I feel like whoever this King of Wands is like, where you really belong is back with your ex, right? Where you really belong is back with your ex. You don't belong with somebody else, right? Like, you're sad about what's gone on with your ex. You're ready to like get back with them, to work things out. Like, that's where you are meant to be. That's what this person, whether it's you or them, is hearing. I feel like it's them. Okay. So, King of Wands, right? And the King of Wands 3 times here. This is someone strong in this Emperor's life. Knight of Wands. It could be a father figure. It could be an older sibling. It could just be someone that mentors them. Okay? And this is somebody saying, you're being impulsive following the fire within you, right? No matter if that fire is going to warm up your heart, and it's a beautiful synchronicity of feminine and masculine energies coming together, they're like, don't do it, right? Like, you've worked too hard to get to where you're at. You don't need to like do that. Okay. And you may be hearing this, all right, because you may come into contact with this energy and they may say something to you here with the overview, right? And you're like, don't talk to my friend this way, right? Like, this is my friend, okay? I have a lot of respect for this person, and this doesn't work for me, this little scenario here, right? Whatever it is, it's an energy of you looking at, I feel like you're looking at this Emperor different, right? Like, you're realizing for them to be loyal to themselves, 6 of Cups, to give themselves a second chance at life, like, they are going to go through it. And I feel this. I can understand this. Okay, like, they're gonna lose people in their life. I've had that happen with my own personal karmic purge. Okay, like, and it's really interesting because my ex even thinks it's stupid. All right, because there's somebody very important in my life within the extended family who, right, not talking to me anymore. And I'm like, you know what? You're kind of an ass. You're just being, right, like a mean person. And that's what this person is kind of going through. And they're realizing, right, like, this is somebody who's in their life who is only loyal to them if they are loyal, right, to what they want them to do, not if they're following their heart. Okay. 5 of Cups in the past, 3 of Pentacles. Okay. You could have had to hold your authentic self back because you could have still been in a situation. Okay. And you had to deal with that, right? 7 of Wands in reverse, the 3 of Cups. Sometimes we meet that individual, the Hermit, or that situation only in order to awaken us to who we truly are. 3 of Wands. And there's the 3 of Wands, right? This was an awakening to your emotions. What was trying to come out was the 6 of Swords. Okay. And I pushed it a little too hard and it went back in. Again, I feel like maybe you were pushed a little too hard. And you finally said, right, like, you've been standing there with your surfboard. Okay, here's the scenario, right? Starts off, well, how can I get over there? Right, like, that's a long distance I can't really leap on those wands, and that's a long way to swim. Okay. But this fire awakened me, and I really want to get into these emotions, and I really want to like get going, but I don't know where it's going to take me, and all I've got is a surfboard. And then in the darkness, you found the support that helped drag you out of this in a boat to take you into this transition, right? 6 of Pentacles on the bottom. You had help. The Hierophant, Queen of Cups. Okay. Yeah, you are calling this love in big time, whether you've met them or not. You're calling this love in. Okay. 5 of Swords, Temperance. Okay. You're trying to go about things very easy so that you don't self-sabotage. And in a way, you're still trying to hold secrets about how you feel. But again, your higher self is changing all of that. Releasing the judgment that it's okay to feel what you feel. Right? The Fool in the middle. They're like, just believe in what you feel and just fall. Fall in. Okay, just fall in, Libra. King of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Okay. As they pull out of this energy of I was stuck, that they've been looking at, they really do want to race ahead. Page of Swords and the 9 of Wands. There's a little fear for them to make sure they get there before you've fully transitioned, right? 4 of Wands and the Empress. Yeah, this was a soulmate energy for this person. Okay, and they are still very energetically connected. The Star. But what they want is happiness. And I feel like that's what they are feeling that they get from you. Temperance and the 2 of Wands. Okay. They just need to they're like, I need to get away from this King of Wands that gets in my head. Right? The Star, that's you. Pulling them in. Okay. 6 of Wands. They're like, have faith in this connection. Okay, just have faith. So, the universe here says, yeah, right? Your cup is flowing over, right? We go from the under each other to the fire. That fire awakened and warmed up your water center. Your water center, right, opens up the ability to speak and think. Page of Wands, right? And breathe through it. And release that sort of soul song, that truth within you. The lessons are almost done here. And you are moving forward. Fate is like, have the faith that you're on the right path. That you are following your destiny, right? And again, 6 of Wands, there are those that are there to help you. And the one that's coming in is like that last piece of the puzzle. Okay, so let's close it off with an oracle, and then I'm going to head to Patreon. It's donation based. The beginning of every month it renews. Maybe one month you pay $1. Maybe the next month you're doing really well and you're like, oh, I'm gonna drop a 20 on that girl, right? It all helps and it's all a beautiful exchange. But if you can't do that, the easiest thing to do is click on like, subscribe, share this with a friend. Okay. Yeah, you're coming to life. You're breaking free, right? And you're holding on to this energy that's like, I'm not letting go of what I found within myself. And it all kind of started, I feel like, on the 11th for you. or some of you just started seeing like 111 a lot. But I do feel like, again, just believe in the magic and don't let the negativity get to you. Sometimes you might have to say something. Sometimes what you say is part of the magic. We have to vocalize. It's like sound healing. When I say F you, it's like sound healing. Just take it as sound healing, right? Right. All right, guys. So I hope this helped you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the week. And for those of you heading to Patreon, I'll see you in a minute. And for those that are not, much love, and I hope to see you next time. All right. Bye.